that working? There we go. Good evening, everyone. Now, hang on, because I just got dinner delivered to my room. So I guess I can put that to the side for 10 minutes. But after 10 minutes, I might have a bite. But anyway, guys, if you're here for this live stream, thanks for joining. Tonight, I'm going to be going through round 11 of the NRL, which I think was quite a good round. I think it was also quite a controversial round, if I might add. And we're going to be going through those games individually. I'm going to be doing my tips tomorrow, potentially Wednesday night. So if it's not up tomorrow, that's why I'm hungry. But that will be done as well. But we're going to be going through round 11 of the NRL. And make sure you smash that like button as we go along. I'll try and read the comments for you guys as well. So thanks for jumping on. And let's begin. Good day from NZ. Good day and good day, Riley. All right. My Parramatta Eels against the West Tigers. Now, Parramatta came out winners here, 26 points to 16. We were up half-time. I think it was 14 points to 8. No, it was 18 points to 12. It was a really high-scoring first half. Campbell Gillard's try was fantastic. Sean Lane, one of my roughies for the week, got up. So that was really good there to start the round. Now, I want to say that Harry Grant is so good, and I've been saying it for so long, but actually going to a game and physically watching the way that he plays and not just passing the ball from the middle, he actually goes forward every time. It's awesome. So, yeah, obviously Blake Ferguson, very close to scoring a try in this match, very damn close, but just couldn't get the Andrew Davey knock-on cleared. Mitchell Moses had a shocker with the boot, 2 out of 5. He did score a try in his return for the Eels, though, to his credit. I thought he had a good game. I thought Dylan Brown was really, really solid. I thought that a lot of that pressure was taken off him, a lot of pressure on Marnie and Brown with Moses being out and the kicking. But I thought that he had a really good game and he was really good defensively, which was good to see. So that's about it for that game. I hear that Michael Cheekham is okay. That is fantastic news. If the goal would have been kicked by the Tigers, I actually had money on Parramatta to win by 8, believe it or not. Even though I tipped us by... Did I tip us by 8? Yeah, 24-16 I did. There you go. But good way to start off the round. I thought Eels and Tigers was actually quite a good game. And, yeah, I enjoyed it. All right, let's move on to the next game. Cowboys and Manly. I didn't get to watch a lot of this game. I know one of my big roughies for the week got up, and that big roughie was Cade Cust from the Sea Eagles to score a try. I also picked Kyle Felt. I thought the Cowboys would put in a bit of a performance at Townsville, but I think they got a bit of luck with their tries. I picked the score for this game, though, 24 points to 12. So really happy getting the score right. It's been a while that I can remember since I got a score, so I was pretty stoked with that. Cherry Evans try a bit tough. It was actually a game where there was no higher scoring half as well. It was 12-6 at halftime in favour of the Sea Eagles, and Manly looked the better team, in my opinion. Manly looked really clinical in the game, but I thought the Cowboys would have a bit more fire in them, but I think they got lucky with some of their calls. Next game, really strange game. Half time, it was the Storm leading the Broncos 14 points to 8, but at full time, this classy Storm getting a bit lucky as well, 46 points to 8. Massive win, nearly hit 50, which is crazy considering Brisbane were right in this game for the first 15, 20 minutes. They were playing really good, and I guess that at the same time, Melbourne weren't at their best during the first half, but I give full credit to Brisbane here. They were competitive, and I think they scored the second try. They responded to an Addo Carr try with a Herbie Farnworth try. So Cameron Smith kicked 6 out of 8, so quite a good night with the boot. Obviously just missing out on 50. So if he kicked those 2 goals, it would have been 50 points to 8, which a lot of people thought Melbourne will put 50. I didn't see him getting to 40. I saw him getting over 30 though. So, and it was good to see Kotoni Staggs back as well for the Broncos. Just gonna have a nibble here. Good day, everyone saying hey in the comments. Thank you. All right. What's my dinner? Chicken wrap. Next game saw the Warriors take on the Roosters. Now, really interesting game here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Warriors actually led the Roosters 10 points to 6 at halftime. From a punting perspective that I didn't get on, 4 up, you win. So the Warriors were paying $10 against the Roosters, and any money put on them would have been paid out at halftime. The Warriors were good in this match, man. They were really good. Ken Mamalo, first try scorer. Joey Manu, I picked. I actually think that, I don't know, I don't think it was the best game, but at the same time, I think that, I don't know. I think it was a good game. I want to say it was boring, but at the same time, I want to say it was good. And I think that, I think it was a decent game. And I think Jared Waerea-Hargreaves and Jack Hetherington made it feel like a blockbuster game. Their rivalry was real heated. And little Sook Waerea-Hargreaves at the end didn't shake his hand. As for the Warriors, I thought they were really good. I thought Peter Hiku got a bit unlucky off a few attempted intercepts. Nikorima had a good game. Both the halves, Blake Green, Jazz Tavaga. As to the Roosters, Tupanua was trying. Kyle Flanagan had a good game. Yeah, classy Roosters here, getting the win 18-10. But a Warriors side that we didn't expect to see, they really did turn up. Yeah, how good was it? How good was Jared Waerea-Hargreaves? Next game is my game of the round. I'm finished my food as well, guys. And that was the Sharks defeating the Dragons 28 points to 24. This is controversial. The second try in this match led the Sharks to their win. You can't sit there and tell me. Oh, no, I'll drive him. I was thinking about that. I got the day off. Anyway, you can't tell me that Matt Duffy did not ground that fucking ball. He grounded that ball, and we all saw it. And that's why the bunker officials have been sacked. Now, would the Dragons have won if that call went against them? Not necessarily. It was a very, very even game, and it was tough to pick a winner. Obviously, the Dragons were down by about 16 points, and they came back with a massive comeback like they've been doing. But he grounded that ball, and that is a shit call because that is not a try. That is not a try, and it really pissed me off. The Dragons really did try quite hard in this game. They really did. They probably fell asleep for a 15-minute period. But Zach Lomax, who's been outstanding this year, said, wake the fuck up, and we're going to win this. And I think that the Dragons, I can't 100% say they would win. But I can say this. The Dragons were robbed. Why were they robbed? Because this game was even. This game would have been 24 all. Could have even been a draw. It could have even been a draw. But this game was, as soon as that Jack Williams try was awarded, I knew that something like that would kill St. George's momentum. I was half right, half wrong, because they responded to it really well. But I'm pissed off that these calls keep happening and nothing gets done about it, week after week. The 2 bunker officials have been stood down. Yeah, they'll probably be back in another 5 weeks to make another shitty call. I'm over it. So many teams have had it. Raiders had it in 2018. 2019, there was a couple calls. I can't remember who exactly, but there was a few calls. And this year, it's the Dragons and arguably Manly. The Manly call was shit against Newcastle. And this shit doesn't stop, and it's not going to stop. Rugby league is going to have so much shit going on. The two bunker officials involved in that, I just don't understand. Both Dragons and Sharks, even though it was my game of the round, it was awesome to watch. They both made so many errors towards the end, which really would have, there were so many errors made. How could you pick a winner? How could you not say that game would probably end up a draw? So many drop ball, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, the Sharks have dropped it. The Dragons 10 metres out. And then Matt Duffy. Oh, my God. Matt Duffy broke my heart. Matt Duffy broke his own heart, I reckon, not grounding that. But did you get a signed Parramatta jersey by Dylan Brown? I got a whole team one, not just him. That wasn't mine if you're talking about the Melbourne vlog. Anyway, we're going to move on from this game because I've said what needed to be said. I thought Zach Lomax was outstanding. I thought Sean Johnson was really good for the Sharks. He's been in some damn good form. And both Royce Hunt and the other bench player for the Sharks, the name's not coming to me. Why isn't the name coming to me? Royce Hunt was outstanding. There is another one. Anyway, Dragons, very tough call there. Tough game against the Rabbitohs. That could stuff them up playing finals, and I honestly thought they could play finals. Next game. Interesting game was the Raiders and the Rabbitohs. Good game for a Saturday night. Now, it was good weather. It says here it was fine weather, and we all expected it to be a cold night, but I thought that, I expected less points than this. For some reason, I had the score being 26-16, then I changed it to 16 points to 4 in favour of the Raiders. But the Raiders, too good here. Back Jared Croker as first try scorer. He was second in the match, so that was very, very close. This game could have been 20-12, but there was a missed conversion from Jared Croker. Semi Valimi, or whichever one it is, scored his first NRL try in the 56th minute. From the 56th minute till the 80th minute, there were no tries. So, yeah, I got the same, mate. I got 6 out of 8. As for this game, I'm just going to go through the team this completely because I'm going through this quite quickly and I'm trying to think who was best of the best. So I thought Papali and Croker were probably the best for the Raiders. I thought Starling was good, but I expected a bit more from him. Thomas Burgess was outstanding for South. And you know what? Cameron Murray, he probably had his best game of the season, in my opinion. I thought Cameron Murray was outstanding. So, fantastic game there. But not game of the round. That Sharks-Dragons game, high scoring, good fun. The next game, wow. They are the bogey team, but wow. The Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs leading the Knights 6-0. And then they went up 18-0. They went up 18-0. Aiden Tolman, Raymond Faitala Mariner, who recently re-signed, and best roughie, which was Jake Avarillo on the In the Sheds podcast tips, scored the try. Heimel Hunt scored in the 60th minute, and we thought, okay, here come Newcastle. It took 8 minutes, but Sione Matadia hit back. But the Bulldogs, they held in there. They played some good wet weather footy. I thought the Bulldogs were quite good in this match. I thought they were clinical, different to what we've seen. I thought Luke Thompson had a really good game. Nick Meaney, Jake Avarillo, Aiden Tolman was outstanding. As for the Knights, I thought Kurt Mann was quite good. Jacob Saifidi was good as well. Big losses there with Andrew McCulloch and Connor Watson out for the season, but props to the Bulldogs. Look, it didn't, for the Bulldogs game, it didn't surprise me that they got up because bogey teams for mine have something over teams, and that's what I worry about. I mean, the Sharks this year have beaten Manly after a long time. The Bulldogs lost to the Tigers. That does not happen often. And Penrith Panthers, there you go. They beat the Storm. So bogey teams are getting it this year, getting one over their team, but Newcastle couldn't do it. And I don't think the rain helped too much either. Next up, final game of the round. Really, really good game. I'm not going to lie. I really was quite invested with this game. Gold Coast Titans and the Penrith Panthers. Obviously, the Penrith Panthers running out winners here, 22 points to 14. At halftime, it was 16-14. Almost didn't reflect the game because I didn't think the Titans were in it until around maybe the 25th minute. Around the 25th minute, no, 23rd, when Jamal Fogarty scored a fantastic try. Now, I thought this was a really good game. This was a really good game of footy, and if you were there, awesome. I thought Anthony Don and Josh Mansour were both fantastic. I thought that Jamal Fogarty and Nathan Cleary were quite good. I'm sick of how much the commentators bias shit for Nathan Cleary is, though. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he gets the Dally M the way they talk him up. I thought Mitch Kenny was quite good. Now, Mitch Kenny filling a big role of Api Coruscant for the next couple of weeks. He'll probably start at hooker again. I think Coruscant's out for about a month, but I thought he was quite good in this match. Jai Arrow was really good for the Titans as well. And Isaiah Yeo for the Panthers, one of my probably my man of the match. Isaiah Yeo had an outstanding game. I'm just going to have a look at player stats now and see what his run meters were. Most run meters was James Tarmo on 184 and Jamal Fogarty on 193. Isaiah Yeo had 69 fantasy points. Here we go. So where's the run meters? No, it doesn't show me. It doesn't show me. Okay, well, that's annoying. No. Well, anyway, I thought that the Panthers were very lucky to get the win here. I thought that there was a momentum changer from the Malachi Watene-Zelezniak try, which was the only point, might I add, in the second half, besides the conversion. But that really changed the game for me. The Titans played really good. The Titans played really, really good in this match, and I think they'll take a bit of confidence against the Roosters next week. Penrith, real tough game coming up. They've got Manly. I won't do my tips now, but I'll go through the round that's coming up for you guys, and then I'll answer a few questions in the comments and then jump off. So coming up, we have the Dragons and the Rabbitohs. Massive game. Either of these teams playing for a spot in final because Cronulla, you've got a few teams, Cronulla, West Tigers, Manly, Dragons, Rabbits, all battling for a spot in the 8, arguably. Next game, Tigers and the Warriors. Now, the Warriors have gone from $5.50 down to $5 already, so value there if you do think the Warriors can get the dub. Brisbane Broncos up at Suncorp against the Sharks. Interesting game there. I think David Fifita might be back, so get ready for David Fifita to be announced in the side. And the Sharks they're flying. They're 3 straight wins at the moment, I think. Roosters are $1.04 against the Titans at $11, so we can all agree on that one. Another tough game, Cowboys and the Raiders. Not sure who I'm going to tip there. It is up in Townsville. Raiders are inconsistent, but grinding out wins, so we'll see. Probably my game of the round here, next one, is the Sea Eagles versus the Panthers. Massive test for Penrith. Manly at home. Will be a good game. Next game is the Dogs and the Eels. Parramatta to win. I'll give you my tip now. Parramatta will win that. Will the Dogs turn up? You'll have to wait and see what I think. But last game is the Storm and the Knights. Could be an interesting game, but for mine, I've got a clear winner. So, yeah, I think Penrith and Manly will be the good game, the best game of the round. And, I think that there's a few games next week to look forward to, but not as good as this round. I thought round 11 was quite good. As for my try scorers that I picked, if you're not following the In the Sheds podcast, make sure you check out the clips and make sure you check out the channel. Tino Fumasali from Melbourne Storm, got on him at $4.50. Jared Croker, we said first try scorer or anytime. I backed, this sucks. I backed Semi and Jared Croker, first and second try scorer. Of course, Jared was second and Semi was third, so that annoyed me, but quite close there. Cade Cuss was a good one to back. Joey Manu was $4. Stephen Crichton. I backed Corey Thompson. He came close a couple times. Cohen Hess, that one pissed me off because that didn't happen. It was a knock-on. But, yeah, that is round 11. I'll stay on for another 3 minutes or so. So if you want to Ask me some questions about the round. Don't ask me my tips for next round because I'll be out separately on the channel. But yeah, have a chat in the comments if you want to ask anything. And yeah, and take me para jersey off for you guys. Just show you some. Got some merch here. Got a few housemates. If you want to become a housemate, just make sure you message me on Instagram. The shirts are how much are jersey patch cards usually? The jersey patch auto, these ones, they go for between 300 to 500 most of the time. Dufty or Pappenhausen? I'd say Pappenhausen just a patch. I think about $100. Teresa's Eels versus Storm grand final. Definitely not out of the question. I think. Parramatta's now sitting in third, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Let's have a look at this ladder. I'll have a quick look at the ladder. If Penrith had our players, we would probably beat Manly, but now that we have injuries, we will be even with Manly. Yeah, it'll be a good game, be a tough game. Ladder. Okay, so Penrith in first, Melbourne, Parramatta, Roosters are now in the top 4. Raiders are coming for the top 4. What's the points differential? Oh, big points differential there. Wow. Knights in 6th, Sharks in 7th, Manly in 8th. Tigers in 9th, Rabbitohs there on the slide. They're in 10th. Dragons in 11th. Cowboys in 12th. Wow, the Cowboys only have 3 wins from 11. I didn't realize that. Wow, that's big. Warriors, Cowboys, Titans, and Broncos all in the same amount of points. Anyone could get the spoon there, not going to lie. Wow. Cowboys, Warriors, Titans, Broncos, Bulldogs. There we go. Interesting ladder. Penrith could be minor premiers. What do you think the Warriors are missing to be a finals team? I really don't know. I think you've got a really strong side. I think you've got some good young forwards coming through in Eli Katoa. You've got experience in the halves with Nikorima and Blake Green. You've got RTS at fullback. I feel like he's not pulling his weight this year. He's still up at run meters, but I'm not rating him too much this year personally, and I have previous years, but this year I don't know. Yeah. Isaac Ritchie says Broncos for the spoon. It's a good chance. What's the future market for wooden spoon? I wonder if it's gone down. Broncos are $9 for the spoon, and the Cowboys are Cowboys are $9 as well. Titans $5, Bulldogs $2.70, and the Warriors are $2.70 as well. So, as for the point scorer, Kyle Flanagan at $1.72, Zach Lomax at $5. Zach Lomax, potential there. Potential. Who knows? He loves score and try. Top try scorer, Sivo is the favourite, followed by Katoa. I'm backing Katoa. I think Sione Katoa will be. Is Darius Boyd at fullback again? Yes, I think he is. It hasn't been confirmed till tomorrow, but I think he is. So, yes. All right, guys. I think that I am going to jump off. Thank you very much for jumping on, guys. Thanks for having a chat in the comments. Thanks for watching me round 11 recap. I'll be posting me round 12 tips either tomorrow night or potentially on Wednesday night. Yeah, that's going to do me. And make sure you check out, if you got Facebook, make sure you check out 4 Points, which is Ryan Pappenhausen, Kenny Bromwich, and Shandor Earls card collecting group. I'm in it tonight. I've got a spot in 4 Points. I'm really stoked about that. Make sure you check out my collection video and my game day vlogs if you haven't already. And make sure you do subscribe to the In the Sheds podcast new channel. We're going to hit 500 soon. And hopefully I can get chatting to Blaze. Potentially, if we hit 1,000, we can do a live episode for you guys. So I'm going to jump off. And thanks for jumping on, guys.